I've always loved to watch the sun set. In the hour that our star hides behind the horizon, everything becomes coated with a golden glow. The sky becomes pink, orange, red, purple. I stare up and admire the changing of colors, the daily light show that beckons the night to draw near. As dusk arrives, the colors get darker and darker until it's night. Still, it's never a scary thing, because I know the sun will rise again in the morning, but sometimes I wonder what would happen if it didn't.
Recording in progress.
Hey guys, my name is Eli, and today I'll be talking about why I chose to major in radio, television, film. As I grew older and got closer to turning 18, I didn't know what I was going to do with my future, but I decided on going to college. But then that's when I discovered the radio, television, film program at UT Austin, which is really well rated, and after I graduate, I hope to become a screenwriter and eventually a director, because those to me are the most creative parts, or most fulfilling parts of the creative process in regards to storytelling. Yes, so thank you.
Recording stopped.
I turned that assignment in over 2 years ago and haven't thought about it since. 2 semesters later, I took a screenwriting class and realized I had no shot of doing that as a career. The next semester, the entire building I was sitting in was leveled to the ground, and a year after that, I've completed my degree, but I'm suddenly realizing I don't know what I'm going to do at all.
I've always been told that once you graduate from college, there's a world of possibilities to explore. Yet I've applied for dozens of jobs this semester and only heard back from one. It was a rejection, of course. At first, I thought it was a problem with me, that I wasn't smart enough, that I wasn't talented enough, that I didn't do enough extracurriculars or internships. But when I looked over my resume, I realized no, it's not that. The job market is just not great for anyone graduating right now. We're all stepping into the unknown.
It's hard to see at night because the sun isn't there, and this lack of clarity makes even the most normal things scary. My city tried to fight this a number of years ago by putting up a few moonlight towers that were meant to brighten up the Austin area after dark. The idea was that each moon tower could illuminate a few blocks of the city with a powerful light, but it quickly became clear that these towers didn't work as intended. The lighting was inconsistent and they were hard to maintain. Now, these towers are obsolete and remain in only a few corners of my city as reminders of our failed attempts to bring light to the darkness. Uncertainty is inescapable.
The sun has set on my college career. I've finished all my classes, and soon enough I'll get a fancy piece of paper mailed to my house that says, I've done it. I've completed education. And that alone is awesome, but it feels weird to celebrate knowing that I have no idea what's coming next. On the last week of every semester, the film department at my college does a series of screenings that mainly showcase student work from a lot of classes, but they also have a screening called the Rogue Screening that takes a few films made outside of class and shows them with an audience. Because it's my last semester, I just decided why not submit something, so I sent in one of the videos I made last summer, kind of expecting that I wouldn't get in because I've been so accustomed to rejection this entire semester. But to my surprise, my passion project actually made it into the screening. For the first time, something that I had made for YouTube was going to be played in front of a live public audience. And ironically, the video was titled When Your Dreams Don't Come True.
It was interesting to have my work shown in front of that many people. I've submitted my films for this sort of thing a couple of times to no avail, and even discussed these rejections in previous videos. The fact that this happened in my final semester is poetic in a way. Funny enough, my video was screened in the building right next to the construction site where my dorm used to be. After I left the screening, I took a closer look at the place I once called home, And for the first time, this new building looked promising. Even if my beloved dorm was demolished, I knew that this new building would be a place that a future student would have a lot of good memories, and that was beautiful to me. Even if one thing goes away, something great can still be built in its place.
Sometimes I think there's not enough for me. It's infinity.
In life, things go dark sometimes, but if we continue to move forward through the uncertainty, the sun eventually comes back up. And what a relieving feeling that will be. I'm stepping into the darkness right now, but I trust that my world won't be dark forever. I trust that in some way, everything will be okay.